Hello, everyone. Kenneth Okogo has been appointed as Atiku Abubakar spokesperson. He announced this on his Twitter page, and he says Kenneth Okogo appointed the spokesperson for His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. First of all, I thought Kenneth Okogo had said that he was no longer going to work for Atiku Abubakar, was not going to support his candidacy, seeing that on the ticket that nobody from the Southeast was part of it, and that he's not going to do anything that work with anything that subverts the Southeast, that he felt that on the ticket, the Southeast should be part of it, either as president, no, okay, as with Atiku, of course, not as president, but as running mate. Then he said he was not going to work. But anyway, he said, I give God all the glory to be appointed by His Excellency Atiku Abubakar as his spokesperson. I thank His Excellency AA for the immense confidence reposed in me. This appointment speaks volume of the democratic credentials of HEAA. Rather than pick offense against any of his associates for expressing genuine reservations of any action taken, His Excellency AA always opts for dialogue and compromise that will engender solution to problems. So I think this is a way of saying all of those things that I said. Atiku Abubakar acknowledges it, but in spite of that, he says I should go on. I can still work with him because Kenneth Okogo said a lot of damaging things, against Atiku Abubakar. He said, at a dialogue with His Excellency AA and other well-meaning members of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, the interests of the Southeast have been discussed and guaranteed within the existing challenges posed by Electoral Act 2026 and the realities on ground. I'm trying to understand what this means. Okay, so maybe this is his way of explaining the fact that he had said he was not going to support Atiku based on the fact that he didn't pick a running mate from the Southeast, but now he's saying that this thing of the Southeast has been guaranteed, and then the electoral. I mean, what has the Electoral Act got to do with anything? What was it? That's the part I'm trying to understand. And then now it's guaranteed. So. But anyway, sir, let me just continue. And he said, I extend special thanks to my brother and friend, Dr. Kashim Imam, CFR, for his kind and special intervention and counsel, which revealed a special place for all Nigerians, irrespective of place of origin, ethnicity, religion, sex, age, or cultural affiliations in the emerging political scenario. My gratitude extends to Mr. Raf Wosu, former national chairman of ADC, for his continuous sacrifice, which has assisted in consolidating the ADC to face the numerous challenges put in its way since formation of the coalition. My regards to Dr. Kenneth Okogo, SSA, to His Excellency Atiku Abubakar on special duties for his efforts towards raising a formidable team to ensure the election of His Excellency AA come 2027. That's Kenneth Okogo speaking. He said, my sincere gratitude to my family, fans, and friends for their support and prayers, which God answered in covering my errors and coloring my effort to pave way for this appointment. I still covet your prayers for wisdom, courage, provision, and protection needed to carry out this challenging post, which will usher a glorious and great Nigeria. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Kenneth Okonkwo, spokesman for HEAA. And then he put a picture there, and I think with that letter of appointment. Hey, very cool. This life, life is so funny. So for me, I'm looking at all of these things. See, this is what I'm thinking about. First of all, well, everybody differs. People have the way they do their own thing. I can't imagine myself, and this is me now. Maybe I'm speaking from a place of privilege, right? Because me, I can afford to take a lot of actions. Hey, you understand? I can be coconut head. Not everybody has the luxury of being a coconut head. So one has to understand. I cannot imagine that. Okay, so the same sets of players that met in 2023 for the 2023 election are going to meet again. And you stood and you castigated one of them so much. The kind of words you use, the kind of things you said. If I'm not mistaken, there are videos where he called Atiku, corrupt, the things he had done and all of that. And then you switch now and then you're now going to be praising him and denigrating. You had praised somebody else, then you now denigrate that person and praise this person. As much so I don't understand how that is going to work, but I'm sure we will watch this work. And then the other thing that is in my mind, even the people that chose him as spokesperson, I'm shocked at they choosing. This is why I say so. I'm not saying this because Kenneth Okogo does not have the credential. Absolutely, he speaks very well. He's an orator. He knows how to bring those words forward. Being a spokesperson to anyone, that is a great thing, out there. But the fact that for whatever he's saying towards, because as a spokesperson, you're supposed to sell your candidate, right, to the people. He has said so much against Atiku that forever he's saying now all you need to do is to be bringing out those videos. He said the opposition will, your opponent will be using it to bring out all the things he has said in 2023. So that's why for me, when I saw that they even appointed him, I'm like, for me, strategically, yes, you can have him work in your team and do things strategically, being your spokesperson. After all of that, I don't think it's a strategic move. But then, what do I know? Maybe there's something they are seeing that I'm not seeing. Because all you need to do now, he has just made it so much easy for the opponent, because anything that Kenneth Okonkwo says now, all you need to do is to go and bring what he said about Atiku Abubakar in 2022. And then the other question for me I have is, what has changed? When you were saying it in 2022, is it that you didn't believe what you were saying, or what you were saying was wrong? Because I believe in everything. I mean, one has to be truthful in whatever you're doing. If I'm saying this thing about this person, that means the person did it. Politics is not going to make me say what somebody has not done that he did it, or what somebody is not that he did it. No, there are enough things. And then now, is he saying that all those things he didn't do, or now is it that he has a better understanding, information that he has that is not open to all of us? I'm like, this 2027 is gonna be fun. Get ready, campaign is already starting on that G. Politics has started, 2027, has started and all of that. This thing just reminds me of the election, the one that in Edo State, between, what's his name again? The former governor, the one that just left, Obaseki and Oshomole and Ize-Iyamu. When Nigerian politics, so for those who don't understand, was it 2016 or thereabout? Obaseki was in APC. Ize-Iyamu was in PDP. Ize-Iyamu was the candidate for PDP. Obaseki was the candidate for ADC. In 2020, the reverse was the case. Ize-Iyamu was the candidate for APC. Obaseki became the candidate for PDP. And then Oshomole, that was the one who spoke for Obaseki all throughout 2016 election and everything, castigating Ize-Iyamu, insulting Ize-Iyamu, abusing Ize-Iyamu, was now castigating Obaseki, praising Ize-Iyamu. And guess what people were doing? They were just bringing his 2016 videos of all the things he said about Ize-Iyamu. So that's what's going to happen now. As whatever Kenneth Okogo will be saying, all you do is so that be bringing all the things he has said, about Atiku. But anyway, get ready. 2027. It's going to be interesting. But most importantly, every one of us, we got to put in our work beyond the jokes and banter and everything. We have to put in our work to ensure that our candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, is the one who emerges as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.